Dun, 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 dun. Oh, my bad. We are live. Welcome, guys, back to the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle, joined here with Dre Richardson, a.k.a. B. Kaepernick. And boy, do we have a lot of games today. I believe we'll be going over, 30 different games in this stream. So that should definitely be fun, including 14 hockey games. They always pick the days that Nick's not on the show to give us like a crap ton of hockey games. Don't worry, we get 2 NBA games and then 14 baseball games. So I like the baseball. Holy crap, Nick sent me his card. I think he sent me a novel. And then we got some play-ins for the NBA. So hopefully we have a good day. I think I could say that my baseball season so far has looked exactly like that Mets game last night. The first little bit was good, and then the last 2 days have pretty much taken it all away. I think I was up like 6 or 7 units after the first 2 days. It was nice. The last 2 days, I'm 2-11. It happens. Everything has just completely gotten flipped on top of its head. What happened yesterday? The only thing that went right was the Toronto Blue Jays. Thanks for at least winning that game. Other than that, the Mets can go screw themselves today. I don't like them until tonight when they play. And then I'm not betting the Mets today. Trust me, not betting the Mets today. The Mariners, the Marlins, and then the under in that Kansas City game. At least I knew early in that Kansas City game that my bet was a loser. I believe it was 4-4 at the end of 4. So at least I knew early that one was going to be a loser. I'd rather it be over quick than that Mets game last night when I thought I had a winner, thought I had a winner. Thanks, Mets bullpen. But we do have a bunch of plays today. But Dre, how have you been doing over? I know there's been a lot of soccer lately, right?
Yeah, been some soccer lately. Only on the weekends mostly. There are some mid-game matches, with the Champions League and Europa League, which today's the Champions League. But yesterday I didn't do very well in baseball either. I went 1 for 3. So, Mariners didn't do it for me. Um, Detroit, thank you,
There you go.
Detroit. But and then Giants failed me. But I also had the under, so that hit. But
Yeah, there you go.
man, Giants, man.
Yeah, I was looking at the Giants run line yesterday, and then at the last second I chose. You know what? I'm not going to bet that. And I'm happy I didn't because I kind of called it. We would have been because the pitcher for the San Diego Padres yesterday, it was his first start since 2017.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, watch. This guy's going to come out of freaking nowhere and end up freaking going long. He goes 5 innings, allows 1 run on 5 hits. I mean, it wasn't a spectacular performance, but he didn't get blown up like we expected him to.
Exactly.
So this is that was not a bad performance from him. So hey, at the end of the day, I didn't bet that game, so that one kind of worked out. It was the only thing that kind of worked out for me. So we'll see how it goes today. I don't have my record updated just yet because I forgot to. Nick hasn't updated it since day one. Maybe tonight me and Nick actually get on top of that and fix this because this is definitely not our records. But we'll go ahead, say hi to the chat real quick, and then we'll jump into all these games. Red Sox and the over today. Red Sox are against the Tigers again. I did not bet that game, but we'll get into that one in just a minute. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yesterday, the Rays screwed you. The Rays screwed a lot of people yesterday. Not everybody thought that the Oakland Athletics would win 13-2. Was it? Yeah. Anybody have Oakland minus 10.5? Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, that one's kind of rough. There you go. Speaking of the Tigers and the Red Sox, the Tigers are hosting the Red Sox. Red Sox are a minus 120 to start off the slate. This is a 1 o'clock game. We get Garrett Whitlock, which is going to be the primary starter. He's not going to be going deep. Taking on Tyler Anderson for the Detroit Tigers. Dre, we'll go ahead. We'll give you the mic to start it off. What are you thinking?
I'm biased on this pick. I am a Red Sox fan. I'm going to go with the Red Sox today, and I do like the over in this matchup. I don't know much about Tyler Alexander, but I do know that Rich Hill does give up runs. And even though I think we do win this game,
I know that he played for the Mets last year.
yeah, I think we're gonna be able to have a high scoring matchup in this one. Uh, our bullpen has been finicky as to start the season, to say the least. But I think this Tyler Alexander guy is going to be able to give us some runs, and I think we're going to give up some runs too. So I like the over 9, and I like the Red Sox.
Yeah. Looking at Tyler Anderson. Alexander. I called him Anderson. I don't know why. Tyler Alexander's stats from last year. He played in 41 games. He started 15 of them. 106 innings pitched. He allowed 106 hits, 45 earned runs, 16 homers, 87 strikeouts, 28 walks. He went 2-4 with a 3.81 ERA and a 1.26 WHIP. So not horrible, but it could have been a lot better for him. Granted, he's on the Tigers, so they're not that strong of a team. Sorry, Detroit, Lenny. But this is I feel like this would be a good spot for an over. You're getting the Red Sox off of a big series against the Yankees where they really couldn't get much going offensively. And going up against a Detroit team and a Detroit bullpen, which I believe is ranked third in the league. This is probably a good spot for an over. I only bet 5 games today, none of them are in this game. So this one's going to be a pass for me in this one. Sup, Dre Day. Supness, Dre Day. There you go. We get a supness. There we go. We'll keep on rolling to those Mariners that kind of screwed us yesterday. They're going to be in Chicago taking on the White Sox. White Sox are minus 120. Total of 9. We get Matt Brash taking on Vince Velasquez. The total is 9 in this game. I'll kick this one off. It would be a lean towards the over. Trust me, I've seen plenty of Vince Velasquez. I think we all have seen plenty of Vince Velasquez. Last year, he pitched for both the Phillies and the Padres. He made 21 starts. He pitched in 25 games, 94 innings, allowing 66 earned runs, 101 strikeouts, 23 homers, 49 walks, a solid 3-9 record, a 6.3 ERA, and a 1.48 WHIP. For those playing at home, that is not good by any stretch of the imagination. And it's not like he's never in his career had an ERA under of 4. And I do not expect him to start today. This is the perfect spot for a bounce back from the Mariners. Granted, they have Matt Brash going on the mound, which will be making his major league debut. He had some decent numbers in AAA. Double A last year. It was Double A. He pitched 55 innings in Double A last year, all of them for starts. He allowed 13 earned runs, 32 hits, and 80 strikeouts, a 2.13 ERA, and a 1 WHIP. For Double A, that's pretty solid. Is that going to translate over to the majors? I don't know. That's why it would be a lean towards the over. If anything, I would be all right with grabbing it this morning because it was at a 9.5 last night. It's dropped down to a 9 tonight. This definitely seems like a good spot for both offenses to take advantage. It'd be a lean towards the over. but personally, I'm going with nothing in this game. Dre?
Yeah, I would lean towards the over as well. I don't have any more plays except for the Boston Red Sox and the over for that game. So all the ones I have left are leans. So I would lean the over in this game as well. Two pitchers that, well, one of them we know is not really that good, and the other one has been unproven. So that just calls for the over.
Yeah, 100%. We'll go ahead and keep on rolling. This one's pretty close to a pick 'em between the Guardians and the Reds. This one's in Cincinnati. Total of 8. We get Shane Bieber going for the Guardians. Tyler Mahle on the mound for the Reds. I'll let you start this one up. What are you thinking?
I don't like to fade Bieber. I didn't like fading him last year either. Um, so in that case, I would definitely lean towards the Guardians. However, the Reds play decent at home, so it's gonna be a tough matchup. Possible under, possible under in this situation, given Bieber on the mound. But I have no official plays for this one.
Yeah, there's always a possibility for an under when the Cleveland Guardians come to town. The only thing that would kind of keep me off of the under is the fact that they're playing in a very, very hitter-friendly ballpark in the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Um, that's one of the bigger overs. It's a total of 8 because it's Bieber and Mahle. Those are the two better pitchers on the staff. We're getting Shane Bieber for a pick'em price. That calls for me jumping all over it. I'm on the Cleveland Guardians as one of my official plays today. They've played really well the last 2 days. So the big thing that I was concerned about with the Guardians was their offense. And it was concerning for the first 2 games where they scored a solid 1 run in 19 innings. Since then, they put up 17. 17 in one game and then 10 in the other, so 27. Their offense is there, at least for the past couple of games. Will it be there against Cincinnati? I hope so. I think if Cleveland can score 4 to 5, I think they'll be on a straight shot to win this game. Last time we saw Shane Bieber, I kind of faded him, thinking we're not going to see much from him. He went a solid 4 2/3 inning, allowing 1 run and 3 hits, 4 strikeouts. Not a bad start from him. I was concerned because he was coming off of a injury last year, and then he came back for 2 starts. He pitched good in those 2 starts in the end of last year, but it was still more of a, is he 100%? And he looks good. He definitely looks good. He allowed the 1 earned run because Ahmed Rosario couldn't make a play in the outfield. On the opposite side, the Cincinnati Reds with Tyler Mahle. He's pitched once this year. He went 5 innings, allowing 3 hits and no earned runs, and that was against the overrated Braves. 7 strikeouts for him, 2 walks. So a solid performance from him. But I feel like this is a good spot for Cleveland. I got him at like minus 110 last night, 115, something in that range. I still think at 105, even though their line's going down, I still think they win this game. So Cleveland Guardians will be my play in that game. Nick likes the White Sox from the game earlier. That's fine. Cleveland first 5. Here's Nick with his first 5s. Over 8. I don't know. I know we've seen 27 runs in the past 2 games from the Cleveland Guardians, but do we really think we're getting another big offensive game? I would be more with Tyreek saying no runs in the first inning. That would probably be a look for it, just because that's a very interesting spot. But we'll go ahead and keep on rolling. The Chicago Cubs, what do you say? They say they're going to be playing in Pittsburgh today. And it's about a 150. It's pretty close to a pick'em, total of 8.5. We got to pay the bills. This one's me and Nick's best bet over on the EarleSportsBets.com website. If you guys are interested in checking that out, that's over there. But Dre, do you have any thoughts on this game?
No thoughts on this game. These are 2 teams I'm watching for to wait to bet on later in the season. Uh, I expect them to be better than they were last season, both these teams. So I just want to wait and see how these trends are gonna accumulate over like next couple of weeks before I start actually putting money on the Pirates or the Cubs.
That's fair. That's 100% fair. But I'm that's our best bet. So we'll see how that one goes. We'll keep on moving on. The Oakland Athletics, the red hot winning streak. Oakland Athletics are 2-2 now. They're taking on the Rays, which were the last team undefeated in the league until last night. Rays are around a minus 195, total of 8.5. We get Adam Oler and Tommy Romero. Yes, if you guys have not heard these names, both of them will be making their major league debuts today. Adam Oler has been in the Mets system pretty much since he came up. He was part of the trade that sent Chris Bassett to the Mets. He was part of the package that went over to the Oakland Athletics. Tommy Romero has not pitched in the majors. He got to pitch once so far in AAA this year, where he went 3 2/3, only 1 hit, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts and 2 walks. Granted, that's in AAA. I believe it was supposed to be. I don't remember who's supposed to pitch today. Yarborough was supposed to pitch today for the Tampa Bay Rays. He is not going to be in. It's going to be the rookie Tommy Romero. I'm passing on this game. I can't bet on a game that has 2 starting pitchers making the major league debuts. If it was 1, I would be able to fade them, and that's fine. 2 of them, I don't feel comfortable. Maybe a lean towards the over, but this A's offense, I know we saw them hit 13 runs last night. Granted, one of them was a grand slam, and I believe it was off of Brett Phillips. So can't really give them that one. It would be a lean towards the over, but this one's just a pass for me. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm gonna fade this game too. I also faded last night's game. I know people were all on the Rays last game, but I saw Blackburn was a starter on the mound, and I was like, this could be a an anomaly to people who were all over the Rays. So I'm glad I faded that game last night. But tonight I would definitely lean towards the over, given these 2 young debuters. However, I also wouldn't mind going with the Rays today. I just think they have a better bullpen personally, and they might get more hits off of the debuter of the A's than the A's getting off of the Rays. So, yeah.
Yeah, the Rays are definitely the better team. I don't really think we need to exclaim on that one. But I really don't think we could. I really don't think we're going to get much out of this one.
No.
Lex likes the Cubs team total over. Cubs to get runs like laxatives. Shit. Here we go again. Tampa Bay team total over 4.5. Why not? They're probably coming out pissed after that last game, and they get a brand new pitcher to tee off against. Brett Phillips is a goat. God. Cardinals spread. I mean, against St. Louis. We'll get to that one in a minute. Astros spread against the Diamondbacks. That's not saying much. White Sox money line. That's fair. We'll get into the other 2 games in a little bit. We have a set order in which one they're going to be. To the matchup that was the most disappointing last night. The New York Mets will be in Philadelphia. This is game 2 of the series. Phillies minus 150, total of 8.5. You get Taylor McGill going on the mound for the New York Mets. Zach Wheeler going for the Philadelphia Phillies. I'll let you start off with this game.
I have no read on this game at all, but I would lean Phillies just because I don't trust McGill.
Yeah, we kind of thought that last time. We're like, oh, Taylor McGill is making the open day start. I don't know about that. He went 5 innings, allowing 3 hits, no earned runs, 6 strikeouts. He got the win with a .6 WHIP for the first game. Very solid. Am I gonna trust him today versus Zach Wheeler? I am not. Last game, the Mets Walker definitely had the pitching advantage. But this game, Taylor McGill, a little bit outmatched. Uh, you get Wheeler, who threw 213 innings last year and allowed 66 earned runs. He had a 2.78 ERA and a 1.01 WHIP. He's been fantastic since leaving the Mets, and that sucks. But no, it's good that he's been better. I feel like this is a good spot for him. Am I laying 150 on the Phillies? No, not a chance. And I don't want to. I'm not going to run line it. This is just going to be a pass for me. Maybe I'll lean towards the under in this game. I could see Taylor McGill having another solid game. But this is definitely a spot that I would probably lay off. So no read on that game. Don't sleep on McGill. I'm not. He's just not as good as Wheeler.
Yes, true.
We'll go ahead and move on to a game that I know you love, because I know you love both these teams. The Toronto Blue Jays are in New York taking on the Yankees. Yankees minus 120, 9.5 is the total. You get the Cooch going for Toronto. You get Mr. Mustache going for the Yankees. This will be the Cooch's first start of the year. Last year, he pitched 157 innings, allowed 145 hits, 77 earned runs, so a 4.41 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP. On the other side, you had Nestor Cortez, the stash, who will be making his first start of the year. Last year, he went 93 innings, only allowing 30 earned runs on 103 strikeouts, so a 2.9 ERA with a 1.08 WHIP. Both of these pitchers had solid years. Cooch didn't. Cortez had a solid year last year. Both of them making their first starts. I like the over. I really like the over in this matchup. Unfortunately, I got it at 10. I got it at 10 at plus money, but I got it at 10. You better believe the Yankees are going to come out pissed off, especially after getting shut out yesterday. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure Nick can get us a quick number. How many base runners did the New York Yankees leave on base yesterday? Because I know that was a lot. Let's see if I could figure this one out. Box score. Because they had a lot of opportunities to score. All right, they're not going to give me the full box score. Left on base, 8. They left 8 base runners on base last night. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen as much tonight, especially against the Cooch. And then I think that Toronto could definitely hit. I could see a 5-5 game at one point in this one. This one's going to be a higher scoring game. It's not going to be – you had a lot of good defensive plays yesterday in that Toronto game. So I feel like the defense might slack off a little bit. I like the over in this game, over the 9.5, 10 of what we got it at.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you on the over for sure. Kikuchi wasn't that good with the Mariners. And rarely do they get better when they leave the Mariners. So I feel like he's going to have a rough day today. I also lean Yankees just to win this game outright after, not doing very well last outing. But overall, I lean towards the over. But other than that, that's it.
Yeah, I had Toronto last night. It was my only winner. And that was not as much of a bet on Toronto as it was a fade on the Yankees coming off of a series against the Red Sox and playing on Sunday Night Baseball. So that's kind of how that one went. Nick's thinking that the Yankees light up the Cooch. He had a team total over 4.5 as well as the over 10. It was actually 8 runners left on base, Nick. 8. 13 total, probably. Let's see how many did. Oh, each team left 8 on the bases. There you go. They left a ton on base against Boston too. Correct. They have to score them today. This one's going to go over. This one's going to go over. 19 viewers, only 16 likes. Yeah, come on, guys. Get the likes up, especially because it's Dre. You have to. Did I forget? You know what? There's 15 games today, and I forgot to type up one of them. We'll go to this game, and then I'll type up the Milwaukee Brewers game that I forgot to type up. So we get the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Angels. Angels a minus 145 favorite, total of 9. You get Jesus Luzardo taking on Patrick Sandoval. I'll let you start with this one while I type up the one game I forgot.
This is a tough matchup as well. I'm not really fond of either one of these teams. I look forward to betting more on the Marlins later on in the season. Hopefully they can continue. They can start, making some noise. As of right now, I would lean towards them. I like Sandoval. He's decent, but I just don't know. He comes from the Diamondbacks.
Let's find out. I don't remember. Nope. He got drafted by LA.
Yeah. No, I don't have a good read on these guys at all. So I'm just gonna fade this game.
Yeah, I will say I had the Marlins last night, and I knew that one was a loser after the 3-run homer in the beginning of the game. Because why not? But it would be leaning towards the under, and I wish I bet the under last night because it was sitting at 9.5 last night. I'm sorry, a 9.5 with the Marlins is a joke. I definitely think this one's an under game. Jesus Luzardo, we're high on Jesus Luzardo this year. I think he's going to have a good year. He pitched last year with Miami and Oakland. He pitched 18 starts, 95 innings, 70 earned runs. He had a 6.61 ERA. But that was kind of a rough year for him because he kind of got bounced around, played in Oakland, which is not a good park to play in or pitch in, at least. I feel like this is I feel like he's going to have a little bit of a bounce back year. This will be his first regular season start. Right? No, yes, this will be his first regular season start. It'd be a lean towards Miami, just because you're getting them at nice plus money. But I'm not gonna play this game, just because I'm not that high on them. But I'm not high on this Angels team either. They got a good win yesterday, but this is not really a Angels team I'm too high on. It's J Day baby. Let's get it. But we'll keep on moving on. And this is the game I forgot to type up yesterday. And this is one of the games that I mentioned in the group chat that I was in. Especially we were having a little bit like a conference call with a bunch of people. Everybody's like, "Oh, bet the Brewers, bet the Brewers, bet the Brewers." Yesterday, I'm like, stay off the Brewers. And we saw what happened. They got shut out by the Baltimore Orioles. It would be leaning back towards Baltimore in this game. I don't know what's going on with the Brewers. Sorry, I know what's going on with the Brewers. They have no offense. Nothing. They're trying to rely on their pitching. And when their pitching has not been going good, it doesn't work. Colton Wong, Willie Adames, Christian Yelich has done nothing this year. Let's see. He has gotten 17 plate appearances and it's gotten 4 hits. No homers, 1 double, 2 RBIs. And this is the big guy that you're paying. No. Until we start seeing offense from this Milwaukee Brewers team, I kind of lean Baltimore plus a 1.5. Or Baltimore straight up on the money line. Baltimore won their first game yesterday, but they played against Tampa Bay the first 3 games. Those are not easy games. And I feel like Milwaukee's is not supposed to be easy either. But I don't know with this Milwaukee team. It would be leaning towards Baltimore. Rough start for the Brew Crew, but you will see the Brewers bounce back. They will be a playoff team. Don't worry about it. But this is a rough start for them. I'd probably have to back the Orioles in this game.
Yeah, I don't have a confirmed pitcher for the Orioles on my book.
It'll be Eric Lauer for the Brewers and Alexander Wells for the Baltimore Orioles today.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see. I want to watch and see what happens to this Brewers team. They're definitely already way under expectation, and it's very, very much disheartening because I was looking to keep on going from last year, keep my trend going, betting on them, cashing, but now it's looking like could be the opposite. But I'm just gonna see what happens. Hopefully, they can get it back in gear.
Yeah, I muted myself. Yeah, because this Milwaukee Brewers team could have a potential of really making a deep run, especially when it gets to pitching. So there you go. Over in Miami and LA and the Chicago Pitt game, looking at stats for all the pitchers, they're coming off of regression seasons. That's fair. That's fair. The Orioles' first 5 run line. Orioles' first run line. First 5 under. Yes to all of those because I could see Milwaukee not scoring. I think I'm fading the Brewers because they're a smiling pile of poo. That's okay. Yeah. That's fair. Going under in the Orioles, you kind of have to. At 9, kind of have to. So you're looking to go back to the Wells with Baltimore. Hey, Nick, can you do me a favor? Go on to one of your personal accounts and just say hi or something so I can time that one out. Because I can't time out our own channel, so it doesn't work that way. You went 0-5 yesterday. Hey, I went 1-4, so we're about the same. No, I got you. I had a bad day yesterday, too. Speaking of teams that had a bad day, how about the overrated Braves, who got absolutely smashed by the Washington Nationals, 11-2. But the Braves are back at it today, minus 150, total of 9.5. You get Patrick Corbin going for the Nationals, and then Bryce Elder for the Atlanta Braves. Bryce this will be his first start of the year. He pitched. Nope, he didn't even pitch in the minors. So it says he pitched start games, and he's pitched 0.0 innings this year. So he'll be making his first start of the season. Patrick Corbin will be making his second. He pitched the first game against the Mets, went 4 innings, allowing 2 earned runs on 4 strikeouts. So he's sitting with a 4.5 ERA and a 1.75 WHIP. Take those with 0 consideration because he's only pitched 4 innings on against a decent Mets team. I would lean towards the Nationals. Getting that nice plus money around what? Probably around a 135 area. I am not high on the Braves. I know everybody's all high on the Braves. I am not high on this Braves team. And then I definitely think Patrick Corbin has the pitching advantage. I mean, you very well should if you're the highest paid ace on the Washington Nationals going against a guy who has not made his major league debut. I might end up adding this game to my card later, taking the Washington Nationals. I don't know. This is just a weird spot. You're getting a plus money on an ace going up against a guy making his major league debut. Doesn't really make sense to me. But it makes sense. I mean, I believe if it was a different pitcher, the Braves would probably be 200 favorites in this game. Lean towards the Nationals, but I'm not getting to anything in this game. Thoughts on this one, Dre?
If anything, I'm going to go under 9.5 if I had to choose any play on this game. Just because I don't know about this Braves team right now, but the Nationals have been trending under so far to start the season. Besides, that Mets game, but
And no, last night's game.
last night's game, not the Mets game, but last night's game, yeah. So, I I like Corbin. He's not terrible, so I would lean under if I had to choose a play.
That's fair. That's fair. 0-6 against the spread. Fading them yet again. Who? Oh yeah, the Atlanta Braves. Yeah, they have not covered a run line this year, which is crazy to say. They blew a couple of them, but yeah, it would be a Nationals or nothing play. Brewers for the playoffs, like Sabres for the cup. Hey, hold on. Sabres are eliminated. Brewers are in one of the easiest divisions in baseball. Nationals first 5. Yes, why not? My one concern is that Bryce Elder comes out and pitches a gem.
Mm.
But I don't know about this one. We'll go ahead and move on. We get the LA Dodgers. They're heading to Minnesota to take on the Twinnies. Dodgers are on a 135 favorite, total of 9.5. You get Andrew Heaney going for the LA Dodgers, and you get Chris Archer on the mound for the Minnesota Twins. I'll let you start it off with this one.
Yeah, I'm with LA on this one, honestly. I think I know the Twins haven't been bad so far. They've been doing pretty decent bullpen. However, I just feel like the Dodgers should be favored by more in this matchup. Minus 135 is not too steep for me to take the Dodgers in this one. And Heaney's not terrible. He's also not the best, but I just feel like he's enough for this matchup to start the matchup. So I'll take the first 5 with the Dodgers.
Yeah, I'm going to go and fade the pitchers. I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over the 9.5. I think you're going to see some runs. You saw Andrew Heaney pitch for the Angels and Yankees last year. He started 23 games, pitched 129 innings, allowing 84 earned runs, 29 homers, 150 strikeouts, a 5.83 ERA, and a 1.32 whip. Last year was kind of see Andrew Heaney and bet the over. That's kind of how it rolled. On the other side, Chris Archer. I can't believe. Oh yeah, because we haven't seen him in a while. He pitched 19 innings last year. Allowed 10 earned runs in those innings. 21 strikeouts, 3 homers, 8 walks, a 1-1 record, a 4.66 ERA, 1.34 WHIP. Can't really take that one into consideration, so we'll take the last time we really pitched, and that was 2019. 119.2 innings, 69 earned runs, nice. 143 strikeouts, a 5.19 ERA, and a 1.41 WHIP. Chris Archer has not been good since 2015 was his last good year with a 3.32 ERA. This is a Chris Archer that's over the hill. Dodgers are going to smack him. Keep in mind the Dodgers, I know you play the narrative of coming out pissed. They just lost a series to start off the year with their massive super team. You better believe they're going to come out and try to smash. And Minnesota can hit too. This one's going to be a 8-7 type game where it's going to be a high back and forth scoring game. I'm hoping my play is cashed by the 4th inning. I think that's pretty fair. One concern, a 36% chance of rain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think that's going to matter. I think they're going to get runs in this one. I'm taking the over 9.5 between the Dodgers and the Twins. Dodgers team total over and the over 9.5. Yes. What the Orioles? They don't have pitcher yet because it's not on FanDuel. They are going to be rolling out Alexander Wells, according to RotoWire. Obviously, all that is subject to change. Giants and Brewers are 0-4 against the spread, and the Braves are 0-5. I'm not trusting those two teams. So, there you go. I like these two teams. I think they're both going to have decent years. The Cardinals are minus 160 hosting the Royals. Total of 9 in this game. We're getting Daniel Lynch for the Kansas City Royals. We are getting Dakota Hudson for the St. Louis Cardinals. Dylan Lynch. He pitched 68 innings in his stint in the MLB last year. He also pitched 57 in AAA Omaha. I don't know why he got called up, because in Omaha, through the 57 innings last year, he had a 5.84 ERA and a 1.61 WHIP. In the majors, he had a 5.69 ERA and a 1.63 WHIP. So combine them all together, you're probably getting about that for about 115 innings last year. Not a good pitcher. This will be the weak point in the rotation. He gets to take on Dakota Hudson. And Dakota Hudson has not made, he made 2 starts last year, where he went 8 2/3 innings, allowing 7 hits and 2 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. He was coming off of Tommy John surgery. I want to see how he pitches in this game. I think he gets hit a little bit, because I like this Royals offense. I'm going over. I got it at 8.5. It's at 9 now, so it's a little bit more reassuring. I'm not high on either one of these pitchers, and this is another one of the games that I could see being 4-4 midway through the game. And if that's the case, I like my over. Obviously, it would have cashed by then. This is going to be a back-and-forth game. It's a battle in Missouri. These two teams don't like each other. This one's going to be an over game, taking it over between Kansas City and St. Louis. Thoughts on this one?
Yep, I'm with you on the over for sure. The Royals gave up 10 runs and then 17 runs, and oh my goodness.
Wait, we're talking about the Royals, or is that the Kansas City Chiefs? With how many runs they gave up?
No, the Royals, man. The Royals are not. They've been giving up runs, and I actually like the Cardinals, what they're doing right now in their bullpen. They're not playing very bad. They're leading the division right now, even though it's really early. But they're in. They
played the Pirates.
It's the Pirates, it is the Pirates. But is the Kansas City that big of a step down from the Pirates? I don't know.
Yes. No, they're not a step down at all. They're a step up. I think Kansas City is a borderline wild card team this year.
Borderline. I'm just saying, as of last year, they're both not good teams. If you want to account for both seasons last year.
This Kansas City team this year is better than the one last year.
I will agree with that for sure. I just think both
definitely
teams,
step up for them.
I agree with you that both teams are going to get runs in this game. It's going to be a rivalry matchup type of thing. Both being in Missouri. I'm currently in Missouri right now, and people are. It's a game everybody wants to see. So I see fireworks and over 9 for sure.
I like it. Lynch is a smiling pile of poo. Yes, he is. Cardinals team total over in first 5 -1. Yes. Timberwolves team total over. Yes. Cavs +9. Yes. We'll go over those games in a minute though. Royals are maybe 15 cents better than the Pirates. No, come on, Nick. Pirates are going to win 60-something games when the Royals win almost 80.
Thank you, Nick. They're not that big of a step up.
And Cardinals spread. Honestly, I could see this one being a lot closer of a game than you think. I don't know if it was a different pitcher for St. Louis, because I got to be thinking they're not going to have Dakota Hudson go out and pitch 5 innings.
No.
Right? No, he's coming off of Tommy John. They're going to baby him for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're getting 6 innings of bullpen, I'm all right with that. I know that their bullpen has been solid, minus the one game versus Pittsburgh. The last game, that was mostly Steven Matz's fault. But I just think this one goes over the total. So over for that one.
Yep.
We've got 3 more MLB games. The Colorado Rockies are in Texas taking on the Rangers. Rangers are -150s, total of 10. Chad Kuhl going for Colorado. Martin Perez going for the Rangers. I'll let you go first with this one. What are your thoughts?
I actually have no read on this game. The Rockies, Rangers. Rockies got one off last night. They got it in 4-3. That's disappointing. I had the Rangers. It's not. I was pretty sad about that. But I have no read on either one of these pitchers, honestly, to start the year. So I'm going to wait and see what happens between these two.
Yeah. How about the Oh no, I can't say first place Colorado Rockies. Damn it, because the Padres are 4-1. With this Rockies team, I kind of lean Rockies today. I don't trust either of these pitchers, not by any stretch of the imagination. And I don't think the Colorado Rockies are going to be as bad on the road. I mean, I don't think they could be worse than they were last year. And if they have a solid home season, this Colorado team could possibly make it to a third spot in that West, maybe. I don't know. Now you never know. I feel like this would be an over or nothing, or Colorado or nothing. I am not leaning towards Texas. A lot of people were on Texas yesterday. I don't think Texas is a good team. They kind of proved it. I will say Nick got bailed out on his over yesterday with that 2-out home run in the bottom of the ninth to tie up the game. So at least he got that. But no, this one's a lean towards Colorado, lean towards the over in this game, but not going to bet it. Right. By any stretch of the imagination. No, they're not. No, they're not, Nick. They're going to go over their win total. I believe their win total was 73.5, 74.5. They're going to go over that. Nick, pay attention in class. Rangers pitching equals fade. Rockies team total and the over 10.5. Yes. Reds money line. I think they are better than the Guardians. I am a little confused why the Guardians are better. I'm taking Shane Bieber at a very good price. I don't want to fade Shane Bieber like that. I faded him the first game, and it worked out. I'm not fading him again. Nah, Turnsy, I'm good. Are we breaking down NHL today? Unfortunately, we have 14 freaking games.
Don't do like that.
And we're already 48 minutes in, and we still got 2 MLB, 2 NBA, and a shit ton of NHL. Well, NHL should go that quick because it's only Dre talking about it. The Houston Astros are in Arizona taking on the Diamondbacks. You get Luis Garcia going for the Houston Astros. You get Madison Bumgarner going for the Diamondbacks. Astros 150 favorite, total of 9. Luis Garcia, I believe, is making his second start of the year. Nope, first start of the year for Luis Garcia. I believe he was scheduled to pitch earlier and didn't. He will be starting. No, sorry, he's just the 5th starter. So he'll be making his first start. Madison Bumgarner pitched the first game against the Padres. He went 3 innings, no earned run, 1 earned run, and 1 hit. I don't really know what we're gonna get out of Mad Bum this year. I really don't. Could we see this pretty righty dominant lineup for the Houston Astros absolutely bomb Bumgarner today? Yeah, we could. I feel like it would be a lean towards the Astros on the run line, but I'm not sure what we're getting out of Bumgarner. So for the first couple of his starts, I want to see how he looks. If he looks good, I can start backing him. If he looks bad, we'll start fading him. But for right now, I'm not betting this game. I'm not interested in this one. Maybe a lean towards the over, just in case Bumgarner gets shelled. If both teams can get 4 to 5 runs each, you're good to go. But I'm not betting this game. That's not happening. Dre?
Yeah, I have nothing on this game either. I would lean Astros money line. I wouldn't even trust them on the run line right now. But yeah, I would lean Astros money line. But other than that, nothing.
Yeah, this early in the year, it'd have to be run line or nothing for me. I think my line cutoff right now is like a 135 for the beginning of the year. Once we get a little bit deeper, I could start laying a little bit more. But for right now, 135 is kind of there. Does Caesar have team total? I cannot find it. I cannot access Caesars. I have no clue. It's not legal in my state, so I have no clue. How about the final game of the day for baseball? Yu Darvish and the San Diego Padres will be in San Francisco taking on the Giants, and Alex Cobb. There's about a pick 'em, total of 8 in this game. Yu Darvish coming off of a decent start to start off the year. He went 6 innings of no earned runs and no hits, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks, in a game that ultimately the Arizona Diamondbacks won, which was fantastic. Alex Cobb will be making his first start of the year for the Giants. It would be a lean towards the Padres in this one. Getting them at essentially a pick'em price with Yu Darvish. My main concern was, how is Yu Darvish going to look this year? 6 no-hit innings. I think that's a good start. The reason why I didn't bet this game is he only has thrown 6 innings. I want to see a little bit more from him. I believe he had a good start to start off last year and then completely, sucked. So I'm not going to go after this game. It's a big rivalry game between these two sides. So this one is a game that I'm laying off. It'll definitely be a fun one to watch, though.
Yeah, the line on my book has already moved up to Padres minus 115.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, my book is not the best book, but it's serviceable. But they are, minus 115. Padres are favored.
You could give us your book. We're not sponsored here.
Oh, it's DraftKings. I love DraftKings.
Oh, there you go.
The book could be better. I'm not gonna lie, but I do trust DraftKings a lot. They're minus 115, so that's leaning towards the Padres. And Yu Darvish is one of the best. He's like a top 10 pitcher in my book last year. So I like
last year.
Well, maybe it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2020 he had a good year. He had a 2 point.
Was his best year.
He had a 2 ERA, and then he went to the Padres and doubled his ERA last year.
Yeah, 2020 he had a good year. I think 2021 he could have did a lot better, but I still think he's a good pitcher.
Yeah,
overall.
He's 100% good pitcher.
And
he's not the same as the guy that pitched in Texas earlier in his career, but
yeah, I just think he's gonna have a good night tonight. I think that it could possibly go under too. Like, my book has already went down to 7.5.
Yeah, so I see that in some books too.
So if you can get an 8, I'll leave under too.
There you go. That is all the baseball games. Good work. We made it through. Do you guys compare other lines with other websites to get the best line? Unfortunately, I don't have any legalized books in North Carolina, so I can't. But I guess when it becomes legalized, I'll have a couple different books to do that with.
Yeah.
So, yes, you should definitely be comparing your lines. All right, Dre. We get some playing games. We'll start off in some NBA now. This is the 7 o'clock game. The Cleveland Cavaliers are the 8th seed. They are 9.5-point dogs to the 7-seeded Brooklyn Nets. This line has moved from 8.5 to 9.5, and it's moved from 229.5 to 227. I'll let you start off. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, the Cavs are the better team. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say right now. They had a better season. They played a better basketball. They have the better coach. That's just what it is. The better coach. They were more of a team unit. The Nets have better star power.
Yes.
Look at the roster. You get names. You get all flashy by the lights, but there's nothing much there. Honestly, the defense is trash. Trash. This game is going over 227. Okay, unless the Cavs just hold them, then it's going to go over. The Nets are going to be really hyped for this matchup, just to get into the playoffs. So, they have a lot on their shoulders, being a team that was projected to win the whole thing in the beginning of the season. So I do see them, scoring a lot of points today and forcing the Cavs to keep up with the pace.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Jared Allen has been confirmed out for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I guess that's probably why the line moved a little bit
That hurts.
with the finger injury. I still like Cleveland. I still think Cleveland's a better team. And I know probably shouldn't be looking at it this way. I have a future. The only Eastern Conference future I have is the Toronto Raptors to win the East at 40-1. Which, if I want that to work out, I feel like I want the Nets to win this game so that they get the 7 seed and the Toronto Raptors could meet them in Eastern Conference Finals. Right now, if the loser of this game faces the winner of the 9-10, it will get the 8 seed, and the 8 seed would play the Heat. I don't know if you're me with this position. I think I'd rather see the Nets in the conference finals than in the semis. Even though with Toronto, they're going to have advantage over mostly every team, especially at home, just because of the vaccine mandates and stuff in Toronto.
Yeah, as a Celtics fan, I know for sure that I believe the Nets are going to beat the Cavs, but do they cover? I can't trust them to cover nothing.
No.
But I do see. So if the Nets win tonight, they will go to play Boston in the 7-game series.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck to the Nets because it's going to be a really rough one. Without that defense on their side, it's going to be a rough series for them.
I think it's going to be a rough series for the Celtics without Robert Williams in the middle.
Nah, he's been very good, but Daniel Tyson's been playing a lot better too.
That's fair. I'm on the Cavs though, plus the 9.5.
Cavs plus 9, yes, 9.5.
So, the Nets at home are an auto fade as a favorite. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, screw them. Yeah, no.
Yeah, the total came down for some reason, but I still think it goes over. Yeah, Nets at home, fade them. Yep. Thank you. I like the over because the Nets don't play D at all. Correct. I don't mind that last message before my last message. Gotcha. And it didn't really. It's not really much rim protection on Cleveland. Correct.
Yep.
When players care, I care. Cavs plus 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. All right, here's the second game. This is the Western Conference one. The Los Angeles Clippers are in Minnesota taking on the Timberwolves. 3.5 is the spread. Timberwolves favored a total of 230.5. I don't think it matters who wins this game because whoever wins this game is getting 4 games swept in the opening round. I think Minnesota wins this game though. I have them -3 or on the money line at -145. It don't really matter. I probably would lean towards the money line just so you don't have to worry about those 3 points because this game could get close. I just think that Minnesota is ultimately the more ready team for this. You're getting no Kawhi still, but he's been out all year. They're kind of hoping that he would play, but I doubt we're seeing Kawhi this year. On the opposite side, everybody else is healthy in this game. And you better believe these guys are going all out. Because they get in the Western Conference, I don't know who you'd rather play, Memphis or Phoenix. I think either way, both those two teams are getting 4 games swept. I just don't think anybody's close to Memphis and Phoenix right now. I like Minnesota to get the job done. I think they win by 5 to 6 points. I think that they're just ultimately the stronger team right now. So Minnesota for me. What are you thinking, Trey?
I just know one thing. Since Paul George has returned, games have not been hitting 230. Okay, he's playing good defense. They're playing way better defense with Paul George on the floor. So I will be going under this total. I'll be going under 230. I know Timberwolves, they're fast paced, high scoring, run and gun. But I do think Paul George is going to give some problems to this to the Timberwolves team. I could not pick a winner. I do think the Timberwolves can finally break that barrier, get into the playoffs. You know,
And then
um,
get swept.
yeah, they're gonna whoever wins gonna get swept. But like
Mm-hmm.
it's like they're gonna play hard to try to get past the hump of missing the playoffs for however many years in a row. So I could definitely side with you on that. I just couldn't pull the trigger because coaching matchups. The better coach is the Clippers coach. He's been there, done that, been to the Western Conference Finals. I just can't go against the coaching staff and Paul George, but I will be going under 230.5.
That is fair. That is fair. Everyone will take the Nets money line, and Vegas will win when the Cavs win. I can see it. Nothing's off the table. Wolves money line minus 145. Yes. No, I need Robert more than Daniel for Celtics.
Yeah, I feel you there, bro.
Pels or Spurs can potentially beat the Clippers. I agree. I'm not high on this Clippers team. I don't know. I feel like that's definitely a spot that could happen. Because keep in mind, they're one game playoffs.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. All right, here's where we get to the boring part of the stream. We got 14 NHL games. We'll start it off. The St. Louis Blues are in Boston taking on the Bruins. 145. Bruins favorite. Total is 6. I have one play on this slate, and we'll get to it when we get there. No, it is not the Sabres money line. Go ahead, Dre.
So the Bruins have gone over 6 goals for the last 5 games. The Blues have gone over 6 goals in the last 5 straight away games. So both teams have weaker matchups after this. So there's no look ahead spot for any of these teams. Um, they both look to be playoff bound. So it should be a good matchup. Should be a good playoff atmosphere. Um, seven straight home games for the Bruins. They've scored 3+ goals. And 6 straight away games for the Blues. They've scored 4+ goals. I want the over. I want over 6. I think both these teams can put up goals. Both teams will score 2+. That's for sure. So I just need someone to have 4+. And I think that can happen today. So give me the over 6.
Over 6 it is. Sounds good to me. I know Nick said hockey. Give me the over. There you go. We get some Ducks quack. They'll be in Florida taking on the Panthers. Panthers a 420 favorite. 6.5 is your total. Let's keep it rolling.
Panthers puck line. That's where I'm going with this one. 4 straight losses by 2+ goals in the last 4 games for the Ducks. I just can't trust the Ducks, man. They're getting puck lined, man. They're getting puck lined left and right. They're also allowing 4.5 goals in the last 4 games, and 10 games with 4+ goals for the Panthers. Panthers they're scoring. They're putting puck in the net. So I feel like there's no other way but to go with the Panthers puck line. Maybe even if you're feeling dangerous, minus 2.5 puck line.
I mean, with a spread that big, I mean, it would kind of have to be a puck line or super puck line at that point.
Yeah.
I really don't mind that. It's a big spread. It's a big spread. But we get a bigger spread with the Maple Leafs score minus 430. Taking on the Sabres. 7 is the total. Yes, my play is in this game. I know what you're about to say. No, it's not the Sabres money line. Before you break it down, Owen Power, the first overall draft pick for the Buffalo Sabres, will be making his NHL debut today. You better believe I'm taking him to score a goal. That is my only play on this entire NHL slate. And now Dre's going to tell us Sabres money line for this game. Go ahead, Dre.
No, but I do believe the Sabres put some goals up today, though. I do believe that, the Leafs have been allowing 3.4 goals in the last 5 games. I just don't know about this Leafs team. I want them to win. I have a ticket for them to win the Stanley Cup. Okay, I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it right now. Uh, the defense has been very shallow, so I do think. And Sabres have been allowing 4.2 goals in the last five, and they've gone over 6.5. Uh, the games have been going over 6.5 in the last three of the last five games, and so I think there's going to be some goals in this game. I like Austin Matthews to score. He's had 8 goals in the last 5 games. This man is putting. He's had games with 3 goals, games with 2 goals, but like he's just going. He's going crazy right now. Like I have to back him up today. -110. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Sabres are kind of slowing down. That's fine. Well, they've kind of been slowed down all year. That's not the point. But I think that the over is definitely in check for this game, especially when you're getting it. I know it's a rookie and everything, but when you're getting Owen Power coming in, I definitely think that will give the Sabres a little bit of a spark. Keep in mind, I believe the Sabres have owned the Toronto Maple Leafs this year. Let's just take a look. Yeah, the 5-2 win, a 5-1 win. I believe they played earlier in the year too. They lost 4-5. But what happened in that game? No, it's not showing me that game.
Yeah, there's
Fantastic.
just no way I'm putting -430 or was it -160 for the puck line. I'm not doing any of that with the Leafs right now. No way.
Yeah, the one game that Toronto won against Buffalo was 5-4 on November 13th. That was back when the Buffalo Sabres had Aaron Dell in net. So take that as you wish. The last two times that the Sabres and Maple Leafs have won, it's been a combined 10-3 Sabres. Take that as you wish. We'll go ahead and move on. The Flyers. Oh, hold on. There was chat. Sorry. -165 on the puck line. I'll pass. Sabres, Leafs under 7. Under 7 if available. Owen Power, anytime goal. Yes, Owen Power. The Flyers are in Washington, D.C., taking on the Capitals. 245 favorites are the Caps. 6.5 to your total in this one. Keep it going.
Yeah, I'm with the Caps in this game. I am with the Caps. I think they can take care of business in this game. But I have them in regulation at -155. There's not much else to look at in this one. Flyers are averaging 3.2 goals in the last 5 games. They're allowing average of 3.6 goals in the last 5 games. The Capitals are also allowing about 3.8 goals in the last 5 games. I just don't know. The Caps are on a 3-game win streak, so I'm going to go with that. They puck line the Penguins. They puck line the Bruins. So I'm just going to go with the Caps to win in regulation.
I forget. I keep muting myself while you talk so that no excess noise or anything comes through. Hey, wait. When it comes down to these later games in the season, I think the best idea is just go puck lines and move on.
Yeah.
Especially when you got teams like the Flyers who are laying over and dying. Nick, confirm or deny, have the Capitals clinched a playoff spot yet? Thank you. Because I think they're close. I know they were fighting with the Islanders. Well, one-way fighting with the Islanders. Islanders were kind of just handing it to them. But we'll see how that one goes. Lean over 6. Lean Flyers team total here. Don't mind that. We'll go on to, I think, the marquee matchup of the game. Hold on, this should be not yet. Okay. They have not clinched yet, so they have something to play for. The Carolina Hurricanes are -120. Taking on the New York Rangers in this one. -120 Hurricanes, 5.5. What are we thinking for this one? I know you're a Canes fan. What are you thinking?
I'm hurt. I'm
Why?
severely hurt to take the Rangers in this matchup, because I have to. I have to.
You don't have to, but you could.
So, being a North Carolina fan, it's not hard for me to deep dive into the many matchups between these two teams, and we are 1-4 in New York versus the Rangers in the last 5 meetings at their house, and I don't like that. But we should not have dropped the ball in the last away game with them, but we did. We lost to them away, uh, and now we get to go home. We get to go to their house, and that's not. It doesn't ever fare well with us at their house. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Rangers right now on this game. Hurricanes have struggled with top defenses this season. They're gonna put Shesterkin in the net. He didn't play last game. He's playing tonight. It's probably going to go under 5.5. But yeah, overall, Rangers money line. You're muted.
I keep forgetting I'll mute myself each time. I will say with the Hurricanes, after the game on the 8th versus the Islanders was probably the best hockey game that I've ever been to.
Great game.
2-1. With the Hurricanes tying it with 50 seconds left, and then the Islanders winning it with 15 seconds left. Probably one of the best hockey games I've ever been to. Anyways, Rangers money line here. Canes struggle versus New York Rangers, and New York is playing really good hockey since the trade deadline.
Don't rub
Fair
it
enough. There you go. Well, he's not a Rangers fan. He hates the Rangers. Senators are in Detroit taking on the Red Wings. 125 favorite are the Red Wings, 6.5. Red Wings as favorites. That seems odd. Yes?
I don't like either of these teams at all. I don't like the Senators. I don't like the Rangers. I don't like the Red Wings. These are two teams. They're both bums. Okay, sorry, Detroit Lions. They're both bums. The last 2 meetings this year between these two teams have hit 7 exactly. 4 of the last 5 games for Detroit have gone over. It is a bum fight. There's no need to bet this game, but I would lean over, and I would lean Senators.
Hey, I'm all right with overs, and I know I mentioned this with Nick. Teams that are, when you get a matchup of two teams that are both eliminated, over is probably the way to go. Because most likely, if a team's eliminated, they are a lot less likely to go and jump in front of 100-mile-an-hour slap shots. So I like that. I like that approach going over in this one. But I'm not putting any money on any of these games. So Kane's expected goal or exact goal 0 plus 1,200.
What? Come on, man.
Come on, Nick. That's disrespectful.
Like rubbing it in.
That's disrespectful. Sends Wings over 6.5. Defense optional tonight.
Optional. Very optional.
Very optional, especially with 2 crap teams. The Penguins are minus 125 in New York, taking on the Islanders. 5.5 is your total. What are you thinking for this game?
These are two teams that I hate betting on. I hate betting on these teams. I would lean Penguins, but other than that, I had to pass on this game altogether.
Hey, some teams are just on your blacklist, and you just do not. You see those games, and you go, "No, thank you," and you move on.
I'm good.
That's not a problem because you got 14 games on the slate, including this one. You get the San Jose Sharks. They're taking on the Nashville Predators. Preds are 195 favorite, total of 5.5. How about this game?
Last meeting between these two, the Sharks got blasted 8-0. No goals. And Sharks are on a 6-game losing streak. They are dying. They are literally dying. As Nick would say, some teams are just ready to lay over and die. And
Shark fin soup.
Teams. Yeah, this is over. It's just over for this team. I think the Predators still have playoff aspirations, They need to win all these close matchups, these weaker matchups. So I got Predators in regulation. Predators race to 3, and I lean Predators puck line.
There you go. That's fine with me. No Malkin, 4 games suspended. Islanders plus 110. Good luck, Nick.
That's something, yeah.
How about this one? You get the Oilers taking on Minnesota Wild. The Wild are minus 140 in this game. Total is 6.5. Tell me Oilers money line, because
No,
Terry won't stop me.
I would lean towards the Wild because 9 of their 11 home wins. They have 9 wins out of 11 games at home. So I would lean towards the Wild. Both these teams have taken money from me this year. They've lost to teams that are trash. They've beaten teams who are good.
I will say the Wild are 0-2 versus the Sabres this year.
That stuff like that's ridiculous to me. So I do not like these teams. Also on my blacklist as of right now. They didn't start that way, but they are now. So I'm against this game. I would lean Wild.
Yeah, the Wild can go and win the Stanley Cup, and I will never let Terry live that down that the Sabres went 2-0 against them. Anyways, I love how our entire chat right now is just Nick. That's kind of funny. It's just Nick. It's just Nick. It's fine. Let's keep rolling on because we got 5 games left. The LA Kings are in Chicago taking on the Blackhawks. Kings are minus 145, total of 5.5. Where are you rolling in this one?
Kings money line, possible puck line. Kings are 11 points behind the Flames in the division. For the last 5 games, they've had 3+ goals away from home. 7-game losing streak for the Blackhawks. They are also rolling over and dying. Also a revenge game for the Kings. They lost to Chicago 3-4 last meeting. So I'm going to go with the Kings in this one. Maybe the Kings team total too over.
There you go. Get a little bit of LA action here. That's cool with me. 4 games left. You get the Seattle Kraken. They are in Calgary taking on the Flames. Flames a 375 favorite. Yeah, 375 favorite, but yeah, they're only the 3rd biggest favorite on the slate. That's not a big deal. Total of 5.5 in this game. Where are you looking?
It's either Flames puck line or nothing. Honestly, there's no value at all in this game, literally. But I know the Kraken aren't going to win. They're also a team that's dying. They're just laying over and dying. Season's over for them. They're ready for Cancun on 3. But other than that, it's either Flames or nothing. I have Flames puck line, but even that's minus 145. But one of the teams all year, Flames at home, I've been putting money on it. So Flames.
There you go. Taking some Flames. Dalia's in net. Give me the Kings.
Kings.
Release the Kraken. Sort of. Kraken plus 2.5.
Plus 2.5, possibly, yes.
There you go. We'll have 3 games left. The Lightning are minus 140 favorites. They're heading to Dallas to take on the Stars. Total of 6 in this game. Keep it rolling. Where are you looking?
The Lightning just got off of a 4-game losing streak. They lost to some bums. They lost to the Canadiens. That's terrible. But they beat Buffalo, your Sabres, to get back off the snide. Now they're back in the row. So I don't know. Honestly, the Stars aren't bad. They haven't played bad this year. Lightning have been fickle. So I don't have any play for this game. It's a pass for me.
There you go. 2 games left. I like that we're just rolling right through these. The Devils are minus 145 taking on the Coyotes. 6.5 is your total. Here, before you go over it, I'll definitely go give you.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. Anything for this one?
Don't bet this game, please. Please don't bet this game.
I'm ready for Nick to come in and say, "Oh, I like this." Hold on, let's see. Did he have anything in this game? Nick. He did not. He did not have a play in this game. Cool. Good job, Nick.
Yeah.
All right. Final game: Golden Knights 130. Favorites a total of 6 against the Canucks. I'm getting a random number, so I'm gonna see if they want my car's extended warranty. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Go ahead, break down this game.
All right.
Oh, never mind.
Well,
I didn't answer in time. We're good.
VGK, they are trending under in their away games, so that's where I would lean in this matchup. We know the Canucks, they do have a decent defense. They're like one of the upper half defensive teams, and Golden Knights are as well. So if you want any play in this game, I'll lean that way. But other than that, I'm gonna pass because Canucks are 4 games behind VGK, and could be a very close defensive matchup.
Yeah, this is definitely aren't. I know the Canucks are kind of like out of it at this point. Vegas is only 2 points behind LA. Oh, I guess Vancouver's got 80, so they're technically not out of it yet.
They're not out of it yet, not yet.
There you go. So this one should definitely be a close matchup. I like it. I've been fading the Bolts. Stars money line. 1-800 don't bet the Yotes. Fair enough.
Yes. Nope.
And that's the guy who's bet the Yotes a bunch of times this year. So there you go. Voting ends on Thursday for this. So hashtag best bar sup dogs on Twitter. If you haven't already, Dre, have you tweeted this out yet?
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
Boom. They're in the finals versus a bar from the University of Miami of Ohio. So hashtag best bar sup dogs, going for 3 wins in 4 years. But we'll go ahead and jump into some housekeeping and then recapping and then heading on out because that was a long ass stream. We got through 30 games in an hour and 20 minutes. I'm actually quite impressed. We did well. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. We hit 1,800 subscribers the other day. Hoping to hit 2K, say, by January 1st. I think that would be reasonable. And then 3K by the end of the year. Make sure you guys check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESB Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. I'm going to go grab Dre's Twitter, and I'm putting it into the chat as we speak. Now, go ahead and check out Dre on Twitter at B Kaepernick. He's been doing really well in on his bets on his Twitter. Looks like he's been profitable every single month so far. So looks like a good start to the year. So go ahead, give him a follow if you guys are into soccer. That is his gig. I know nothing about soccer. He knows his stuff. There you go. There's his Twitter link in the chat. And then make sure you guys check out the Max Wager Network team. Higgs will be live in about 20 minutes. I will not be joining Tim today. I'm going to be driving to Greenville so I can get my taxes done. So much fun. But he'll be at 12. Last Woody Standing with Allie Burns starts at 1. Make sure you get your things in. Best bets. It starts today. Winner gets $100. You better believe I'm going to be in there. And my best bet will probably be the that Cleveland money line. The Guardians, not the Cavaliers.
I was like, okay.
And then just parlays at 2:00. You get the Scott and Scott show at 3, and then you get game time decision at 5. I will be available for game time decision as long as my taxes don't run long. I'm scheduled at 2:00, so hopefully they don't last 3 hours. But we'll see how that one goes because it is business taxes. It's something new. We'll see. But that's the complete schedule there. Some recapping. I know I have a lighter slate compared to everybody else. I took the over in the New York Yankee game, Cleveland on the money line, the over in the Dodger game, over in Kansas City. Nick has a laundry list of plays that I'm not going to go through because that is ridiculous. Go ahead, Jay. What do you got for today?
Got the Panthers puck line. I got Sabres over 6.5. I got Austin Matthews anytime goal prop. Rangers money line. Caps in regulation. Blues over 6. Predators in regulation. Predators race to 3. Kings money line. Flames puck line.
There you go. That is the complete show for today. I want to thank everybody for coming by, saying hi, giving a like, giving a dislike, giving a shit, doing whatever you guys do to stop by. And to all the haters, thank you for clicking on this video. You guys made us AdSense. We appreciate it. But that should pretty much wrap it up for this one. And we'll be back live 10 o'clock tomorrow with another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Good luck to everybody in whatever sport you're betting, MLB, NHL, NBA, whatever else is going on today. Good luck, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.